Show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love.
It's a gorgeous day in San Francisco Bay, and we've got Ash back with us, guest starring Ash this week. We're close haul. We're on a port tack.
Yeah, college was May.
And hallelujah, we have the head sail up. It is also reefed. We've only got 5 rafts out. It's probably, well, there aren't very many white caps, but maybe 16 miles per hour. It's really changing though. It'll be like 13, and then we get big gusts, so as usual. There goes probably the San Rafael ferry. Everyone be on your best behavior and don't use any bad language. Not that we do anyway. I'm just kidding.
No F-bombs.
No F-bombs or sugar honey iced teas.
No sugar honey iced tea.
No bull sugar honey iced tea, just sailing.
PG, please. So this is a little bit of a problem. We're headed right for the buoy, and if I go, we're going to end up heeling a little, but I've got to go below it.
Alright.
If you want to let the mainsail out, that would help. Actually, now we're okay.
Alright. We really enjoy having Ash join us for sailing. He's like us, he's getting used to sailing in these high winds, so the more opportunities, the better. And it sure helps me out.
And then we'll keep going some. Let's see here. A little more. We'll hit an acceleration zone where we're going to catch a lot of wind, but we'll, you know, if it gets too windy, we'll just tack and come back. Yeah, what's happening is we're getting a big lift. So, wow. Yeah, keep sheeting it in. Okay, great. That's perfect. So what we'll do, we got a big lift when we got the wind from Raccoon Strait. So the lift means we can sail a lot higher on the wind. But once we've enjoyed a lot of this lift, then we'll ease both sails, and then we'll aim for San Francisco.
Woo! Bye, Ash!
Bye! So yeah, the wind is picking up. Now we're 22 for a parent. All of a sudden we're
Wow, San Francisco Bay is really teaching us a lot. We're dealing with a lot more boat traffic, with ships coming in and out, and the wind changing, and the current as well, due to all the land masses. We had a great sail today. Now I'm cleaning out the refrigerator. It's kind of tough because we're trying to be in the same place at the same time. This is the galley, but this is also one of the accesses to the engine, which is where he needs to put the oil in. Hi, honey. What did you get to enjoy this morning?
Oh my gosh, my dear sweetie, we had our first coffee made on Rejoicing. Hallelujah. So that was wonderful. Thank you, my dear, with a French press deal. We made it off of shore power. In the long run, we could also heat water on the stove, but today we just used
our
heater
little,
using shore power.
We used our little tea kettle. It's a little messy over here, but we used our little tea kettle, and we have our French press, and so we had some nice strong hair on the chest kind of coffee.
And
what's special about today, honey?
today is Wesley's birthday.
Woo-hoo, happy birthday,
Our dear
Wesley!
son, actually, I was just working on my birthday text to him. It's a little after 7. He's probably still cutting logs right now, which is as it should be on your birthday. Sawing logs on your birthday morning. And yeah, in a little while, he'll be joining us to sail along with Deb and Bill. And wow, yeah, we're just so thrilled to have Rejoicing. We also had an amazing sail with our boat neighbor Ash, which you'll see also. We had probably one of our best sails out there. All right, my dear. So how did our sail go yesterday?
Well, as I have a sip of my French press coffee
Yum,
from my
yum,
mug
yum.
that my friend Michael got me for my birthday
Yay.
1 year, I thought I finally felt like it gelled. And having that third person, Ash, on one of the jib sheets was so helpful. I'm getting used to it. We only had 5 wraps out on Genoa.
Yeah.
And I found that it was so much more manageable, and I could even envision, just us doing some shorthanded sailing too. Now it's just starting to gel, even though the winds were like 20 miles per hour at times. It felt good. Yeah, it felt really good. I did a little bit of helming, and still I'm struggling a little bit keeping it in the wind, just knowing how far to turn the wheel for that. So it's fine for like just out there when we're sailing, being at the helm a little bit or motoring, but if I have to be really like precise, I'm gonna have to work on that.
And we had 5 wraps out of the Genoa.
Yeah.
And what about the mainsail?
Mainsail was at Reef 1.
Yep. So what
Yeah.
did we learn yesterday?
That Reef 1 and 5 wraps works well in 20 mile per hour
In
winds.
20 knots, yeah.
20
so
knots.
20 knots is
20
about
knots,
22
okay.
miles
Yeah.
an hour, yeah.
Yeah, so it was really good. Yeah, I was excited.
Yeah, and we were flying. How fast was
Sometimes
the boat
we were
going?
going, I think we were going like 9 knots at times.
Yeah, 8 to 9 knots.
Which our hull speed is 8.5, so that's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's with current, right?
A little bit of current. We
Yeah.
probably had maybe 7/10 of a knot of current with us.
And going with the current and with the wind, downwind, it was so smooth
We
too.
were flying. It
Yeah,
was beautiful.
it was really nice. Yeah.
All right.
So last evening, honey, you were a little bit stressed out.
Ooh.
What was going on?
So our engine, it's a Volvo Penta D255. I think it's around 54, 55 horsepower. And it's had some hours on it. This boat, by the prior owner, was raced to Hawaii 5 times in the Pacific Cup from San Francisco to Oahu. And he had some great times with it, raced it a lot. So the engine has a fair number of hours on it. And I was going to check the oil, and it looked like at first that it was below the bottom of the dipstick. I was like, yipes. And looking at there's a diaper underneath the engine. It had quite a few splotches, more than, I'd seen a little while back. So at first I panicked a little, but then went up and started the engine, let it run for a little while, turned it back off, and I put about half a quart of oil in before I started the engine. And then when I rechecked it, I think the issue more is just the oil is incredibly pristine, because this wonderful fellow, Steve Hill, has been helping us, and he changed the oil recently. So I think the oil was just so clear that I actually missed seeing it. So now we're probably slightly above the top line, but which of course you don't ideally want to do. But anyway, I think we're good to go.
Yay.
I'm going to recheck it again this morning just to be sure. I did find though that, as noted in forums, the engine access is a little bit tough on this boat. So getting to the dipstick is a little bit challenging. Okay, so it's a tight squeeze. I was hoping I could access the dipstick and whatnot from under here, but it's so far back and it's in an awkward spot. So it's better to just go from the side. So we're gonna check it again this morning. I just want to see and make sure it really looks happy. And you just have to, I'm using gloves, well, partially to protect my hands, but the bigger thing is you want to keep your oil scrupulously clean, of course. And so, yeah, I don't want to get any dirt on the dipstick. So I'm using brand new gloves. Using a headlamp so I can see really well. So now we're down and we'll bring her back up. And we'll see what we get. So yeah, it's a little above the top.
But here is the other way to access the engine. And with the stairs up, and then there's also an access back here in the aft cabin, which you can see we're kind of using as storage right now. There's another access panel here on the side, and there's another one even in the back. What better way to celebrate Wesley's birthday than to go for a sail? Working jib sheet. We've got Wesley on the mainsail, kinda.
Sort of. I hear it.
He's right by it. There we go. And we've got me just hanging out. Yay!
Okay, ready? Tacking. Good job, Jeff. Holy sweetheart.
She's got muscles, man.
Got it.
I gotta work out more.
It's also timing.
Yeah.
From all the time Deb did it with Dad.
No, I have a good eye for it. And you can't do it too early, or else then it screws you up
Yeah, you have to
too.
do it at the right time. And there's a couple of brief instances that it's pretty easy. Good job. Look at that. Deb almost already got it in.
Hold on to your horses. Whoa, there is a little bit of a gust. We're pointing up.
Our captain is under control here.
Whoa. We have a lot of lunch stuff. So
It's sailing time. Yeehaw!
Of course, it doesn't look like much on the GoPro, but it's pretty wavy.
Whoa.
There you go. Yeah, that shows it.
That's really.
That'll show it for sure. Whoa. Yep, you can see that.
Got a bit of ship traffic here. One on this side. I won't go and one on this side.
That one's just being tied.
Yeah.
So we're celebrating Wesley's 24th birthday. 1 year short of having a mostly fully developed brain. Yeah. And how did the sailing go today?
Amazing.
Yeah? What did you like about it?
I like the exhilaration zone.
Yeah, we call Deb figured out the acceleration zone around the islands is the exhilaration zone. What about you, Bill?
I thought it was just fun to be out there. I love being out on the water.
So nice. And gosh, I think Bill and Wesley saw a whale spout.
Yeah. And also the skipper and the first mate, we could call you the first lady. Were amazing at
my
helping us
Beautiful first
know what
lady.
to do. And
The wind was mostly anywhere from 16 to about 22 knots today, but mostly more like 16 to 18. Wesley, anything else from the birthday boy?
No, it was fun.
Yay.
It's very scary how fast things can change,
Yes.
but I guess you learn something every time that you go out.
Do you mean like there's gusts that come and then the wind shifts?
And then having to deal with other boats,
Yep.
not knowing what people are thinking.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Wesley.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys.
The visor is from the Santa Monica Yacht Club,
Uh-huh.
where we used to sail with my dad, and he kept his Santana 22, the Sea Lark, moored there. And when he passed away, back almost 2 years ago now, and we were staying at Marina Del Rey, we went over to the Yacht Club, and they were very gracious and let us in, and then they had a very nice, stylish boutique.
Yeah,
Does the
that's a
Richmond?
cute one.
So I got that cap.
That's a cute one.
Yeah.
Hi, birthday boy. Okay.
Bonus.
So the bonus birthday gift, because you obviously love sailing so much, and I could see you have fun with it. So we would love to sponsor you for the ASA sailing course at Sausalito.
Wow.
Just checking out the sky and the quietness of the marina. So, fangirl alert. Right across the way is the Figure 8 sailing boat. He circumvented the Earth, I guess, twice in a figure.
Circumnavigated.
Circumnavigated. twice, and he's actually on the boat. That morning, we hoisted Steve up the mast to work on our lights. Stop. The wind has been pretty much howling all day. It's pretty crazy. And this guy has, looks like a wind generator going over there, and it is really spinning. Hi honey, how's it going?
It's going well. I'm a little tired, but yeah, we just spent our first multi-day trip on the boat. We've been on for 4 days, 3 nights, and yeah, we had an awesome experience, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was cozy. It was so windy yesterday and last night.
Very windy.
And it was really cozy on the boat. And boy, we've gotten a lot of things done. Our friend Steve, who we finally met in person yesterday,
oh my gosh,
taught us so
nice.
many things. We didn't get to get out for a sail, but he taught us so many things and has done so much work on the boat. And
yeah.
So, I mean, what are some things that just, I know that you can't list them all because there's been a lot. What are some things we've got done?
So one he did that was a tough one was tightening. So some of the stanchions were loose, most were a little bit loose, some a lot loose, that pulled up the lifelines. And they're, they go through the deck, and then there's nuts for them way up inside here. So sometime I'll have to see the tool he used. There's a secondary manual bilge pump down here, which I think might have been added due to racing to Hawaii. The boat has raced to Hawaii 5 times by its original and former owner. And so, yeah, got that squared away better so that with that pump, we have a hose that goes into the cockpit. So things got rough and the electric bilge couldn't keep up. You could keep up for a while with that. Gosh, we lubricated all the seacocks, but that was mainly our boat neighbor, Joe. Just super nice guy. He just came on and started going away. We've identified a few seacocks that need replacing, probably 3. So that'll get done at a haul out in about a month. Steve's done so many things. I'm feeling embarrassed not to. A big one yesterday is we pulled Steve up the mast. And we got the deck light and the steaming light fixture squared away. He did the engine service for us, so he changed the oil and the primary and secondary fuel filters, as well as the transmission fluid. The cooling system had been serviced already when the heat exchanger was rebuilt. And that was kind of done in the escrow when we were buying the boat. There's so many things he's done.
He sent the hatch in the forward head off to be refurbished.
Yeah. Kind of odd, but the handle was broken, not connected, and you can't really glue it apparently. So your choice would be you could buy a new hatch, or you can have the existing one sent, and then they put a new hatch lid on that fits it exactly. And I guess that works better because then when you get it back, the housing that integrates with the boat is the same housing that you had, so it fits perfectly. Steve's going to add an accessory coolant reservoir so we can more easily watch the cooling system. And I know Steve has a few other, there's lots and lots of little things he's done. Like we thought a couple of the sail locker brackets might have been completely broken, but he showed us how those went and got those up and running. I know we're missing a lot. And then we're going to do a haul out, and in the haul out, the really big things are going to be standing, rigging, rebedding, chain plates. We're probably going to put in a dripless shaft seal, which should last longer, hopefully 20 years, rather than a regular shaft seal that is more like 5 to 10 years. And that, goes around the propeller where it exits the boat. But anyway, that's like probably a quarter of what we've done, but at least it's an overview.
Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love.